Alright guys, hello, welcome, welcome. JFO Studios here to give you a random video. Decided to give you a little tour of my workplace. The place where I spend most of my week. Yeah, every week. 60% of my week is spent in this godforsaken place. Yeah, so it is, yeah, I work at a auto body shop, and this is the paint room. This is where I usually hang out to eat my lunch, and that's, you know, my lockers there. And that right there is where I charge my phone. It's very good, very fast. This is my respirator, what I wear whenever I'm sanding something. You don't want to breathe in the dust or any of the particles. I remember back when I was a kid, I saw this warning, and I thought, I got scared of this warning because I thought if you don't wear this, then a whole bunch of bugs will come flying into your lungs and eat you from the inside out. So that's what I used to think when I was a kid. Alright, I'll turn off the fan, but in here is where we wash the guns. So this is a gun washer. Yep, paint thinner and all that, and it's very, it's very toxic stuff. So to breathe in. That's where the dirty paint thinner goes. It's kind of full. I ought to do recycle very soon. Yeah, recycling. That's the recycle thing, where you put dirty thinner inside, and it through condensation, it collects all the dirty stuff, flattens it, and then condensation, the clean thinner gets out, and then it drips into this container here. I think it's empty. Yeah, it's empty. So all the clean stuff will get in, and we recycle the thinner. We put it back in there, or we put it in here. That contains thinner too. And yes, thinner is flammable. You don't want a fire in here, that's for sure. And this stuff. Alright, all these different colors, they're used to mix a certain paint. Each car has a paint code. Each little model is different. Yeah, but this is for a Jeep. The paint code is PRP, so we search PRP on the website, on Napa's website, and it tells us the formula on how to mix the paint. And we see all the ingredients here, including all this stuff that dilutes the paint so it can be liquidy. And yeah, it's pretty easy. It's measured in grams. Sometimes it's tough. I've mixed paint before. Sometimes it's tough to add the powdery stuff, because you don't want to put too much, and it's kind of hard. Yeah, but this is the scale. It's measured in grams. It's super sensitive. I just blow on the scale and just watch. Yeah. But every time you mix the paint, you turn. Oh no, nope. Whoops. I accidentally turned it off. You press it once, and it'll go back down to 0. Of course, you have a empty can here. Press it, it'll go to 0, and then you mix the paint. So that's how it's done. This thing here, it's not meant for mixing. It's, you put it in the gun so you can spray it on a plastic part, like a bumper or something, so it can. So the paint will stick to it. Yeah, like I said, all this stuff is to dilute the paint. Well, this is stabilizer. Yeah, you add this to the mixed paint so we can liquefy. This right here is for clear coat. Yeah, clear coat plus this plus another thing, a TH704. Those are the ingredients for clear coat, and it has a certain ratio to mix. And yeah, the clear coat is here. This is to liquefy the clear coat, and this is added to actually harden the clear coat when it's in the right temperature. And usually it's very hot in there, like 175 degrees Fahrenheit. This is cleaning agents. You know, we use that to wipe the cars before painting. These two is for primer. Primer is very different. As you can see, this is primer here. Very quick. Doesn't have to be perfect. There's some ingredients for the primer here, and how much you want to mix. You know, it depends. These two, the yellow ones, that's primer right there. And in order to, primer is the undercoat basically. So yeah, these two, this is to liquefy it, and this is to help it dry. Yeah, and it's funny how this is called an AR-15. That's the formula code, the formula number. Accelerated reducer, and 15 means dries in 15 minutes or something. Yeah. All right. Let's continue. All right, now these parts. These are the parts we're working on now. These metal things, I have no idea what they are, but we're sanding them, just the outside, and they're going to be painted. They're going to be painted yellow, I believe. Yeah. These boxes, these came with the boxes. They're ready. These little parts, they've been sanded. They've been mashed. It's funny how these used sanding discs just perfectly align themselves with the hole here. Yeah, but this is kind of a pain to get ready. You have to make it dull, and sometimes you know I have to get inside here, and yeah, this one. It's not this one specifically, but you know, inside the edge here, I was doing it manually, and it got me good. The edges are very sharp, so it cut me here, and my hands are dirty because of the dust here, the dust of this of metal here. Very messy. Easy enough. Oh, and those lids too. I masked the very back too. Yeah. Alright, this is what I was talking about. This is primer right here. As you can see, as when it's fully dried, we sand it down with a block, and then we sand it with a sander so it can be smooth, and then wet sand this whole panel, and then it's ready to be painted. And yeah, it's a bit shiny. You can see me a bit. Sometimes we work on brand new vehicles like this. This is a Dodge, a Ram Bighorn 2019. Yeah, brand new. And we have to fix this little thing here. Yeah. What we would do, we would sand it down, and we would probably have to paint the whole door or both doors just for this little thing, I know. But yeah, that's what I'm guessing. Unless we're doing something very carefully, since it's on the edge, we just want to paint the edge. So we just want to do something like a little tactical, surgical thing, where we put some foam tape and all that. I don't know. I haven't been given the details here. Oh well. And then there's my station, the buffing station. This is what I use. Alright, first of all, this has just been painted. These two doors needed new base, and we blended the quarter panel and the fender just so it can be nice and even. But if you look closely, there are little nibs like this here. little dirt nibs. And it's my job to take this sander, use 1500 grit sandpaper to sand that out. And it will get dull, of course. And over that I use 3000 grit with water to make it even more finer, those tiny scratches finer, and then I buff them out. This is my buffer. I use this pad, this white pad for the compound. And it's pretty heavy. I remember when I first held it, it was very heavy. If I had to guess, it's probably 12 pounds. 12 to 15 pounds, I don't know. I'll have to check. It's connected, it's electrical, so... Has different speeds. Usually I like to go 1400. If it's a big flat surface, I go 1800, but this thing can go all the way up to like 3200, but that's super fast. I don't want to, damage anything. And it can happen, if you're not too careful. You gotta, control that buffer so it won't jerk you around. So after the compound is done, which is this stuff, this is the white stuff, those things, it's like a special cream, similar to fixing scratches on CDs. Yeah, it's kind of like that. That same kind of formula. Then after all that's done, after everything's been compounded with, I use this. I use a black pad. It's very soft. And I use machine polish to polish it up, to make it shiny. No swirl marks or anything. And then I clean it up. And I remove the paper. Then they put it together, and then it's ready for wash. Yeah, so that's my job. Usually I like buffing better than prepping cars because I can be left alone. I can listen to music. I can listen to my news, YouTube videos, and all that jazz. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my side. But hold on, I want to show you this. Alright, this is a vehicle I've been dreading. Because I'm going to have to buff it soon. Yeah, once it's all done. I think we're ordering brand new panels so we can install them. But yeah, Akagami, if you're listening, or if you're watching, this is the vehicle I was talking to you about that I was dreading. Oh boy. And there's some more damage on the front. Yeah, this is how it looks like. This is how the inside of a hood looks like. Let's see. I pretty much know the names of different parts. Like I know this is the alternator. This looks like a carburetor. Yeah. Of course, you got the fan belts. Pretty hardcore stuff. And inside here is one of our paint booths. It's the main one that we use. Over there is the filter. Sorry about that. I was tripping on this freaking thing. Alright. Filters are over there. And we have these hooks up here so we can hang those big boxes that I was showing you earlier. The ones that cut me. And yeah, those are crates. Those are milk crates we use. We put stands with bumpers on them so they can be higher, easier to paint. So yeah. And over here is the control panel. There's two different modes. There's paint, which, the fan turns on to suck out all the bad air and everything, and it takes fresh air from outside, inside the booth. And since it's cold outside, you have to turn on the burner, which is this. It's already on, something. It should be off right now. Yeah, you turn on the burner, put it to paint, then it's ready for paint. If you want to dry up the clear coat, then you put it on bake, and that will raise the temperature up to 175 degrees. So yeah, that was my little tour of the place, and I'm only 6 more months until I'm out of here. Yeah, 6 more months. If you want to support this channel, or if you want to support JFM Studios, I say go to patreon.com/JFM Studios and donate $1 or $5 or $10 a month to get some exclusive artwork from me. Alright guys, that is it. This is during my lunch break anyway, just so you know, and I didn't eat anything because I'm not hungry right now. It's a nice way to save some money too. I got a big dinner planned tonight, so yeah. Alright guys, that's it, and see you later, and I will have a stream tomorrow night, Friday. Yeah. Okay. See you later guys, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. JFM out. Goodbye.